Welcome, Taurus. This is your monthly focus for October 2022. Okay, we have some things happening in your life this month. First of all, your love life. Okay, if it's been out of sorts or you've been having some matters of the heart, don't worry. Things are going to get on track. Okay, absolutely. Whatever you're dealing with should start to look up, okay? You'll get the answers, you'll get the clarity, you'll get the understanding. Now, it could be a spectacular turn in your relationships. So, people you love. It could be a coworker, somebody in the community, your spouse, maybe somebody new. If somebody new comes in, it could be a very serious relationship. Okay, and Jupiter's working on your behalf. Okay, Jupiter wants to make your dreams come true this month. So now it might be more towards the end of the month, so you have the month to really think. What do you desire? What do you want? What do you want your best reality to look like? Okay, because Jupiter's going to be listening to you. And if you think you can or you think you can't, well, you're probably right. So hopefully you're thinking that you can and start dreaming of the possibilities of your tomorrow. Okay, now the only thing that I found upsetting in the stars for you is when Mars goes retrograde at the end of the month. You know, you might be leading into having to look at your finances. So get a jump on that, okay? Because Mars is in your money house actually for the month of November, December. So things could get a little dicey. Things could get a little testy. I'm just giving you the heads up of how you can make sure that you're okay. If you were thinking of a big purchase, expecting more money to flow, that may not be the situation for you. And you might want to put off a few things or restructure your spending habits. Okay, let's get to the cards and find out what they have to say. Okay, first of all, our shadow card. Our shadow card is the Four of Swords. So rest, recuperation is very important for you right now. Also, there is a brand new day dawning on you. So if you're feeling tired, especially at the beginning of the month, if you're feeling tired, exhausted, you just don't have the motivation, you just don't want to get out of bed, then, I highly suggest you don't. It's a time for you to rest, recuperate, to think of your tomorrow, to dream of your tomorrow, to expect a new reality when you wake up and walk through that door. Okay, so we'll put that over here so we can keep it kind of in our consciousness. Our first card, though, look at this, the High Priestess. The High Priestess is all about seeing the magic that lays within, contemplating it. Sit in quiet, sit in contemplation, and realize the magic that you bring into this world. It could be your talents, your abilities, just the sparkle of who you are. But the High Priestess is here to deliver magic in your life and for you to utilize your own magic in going forward. So I think this is a very big month for you to manifest the things that you want to manifest in your life, at least thinking about it, at least drawing a picture, put it on paper, make a picture board. All these things would be wonderful for you because when Jupiter goes back to your sector of hopes and wishes and dreams, Jupiter's going to be working on your behalf. So it is a star-studded month for you if you want. You probably won't see many results, if any. But this is the time, this is the month for you to dream and really get grounded in what you truly want in your life, your desires, your wishes. Now we have the Six of Cups here. The Six of Cups could be somebody coming back into your life, absolutely, because that is what the card represents. But I kind of get it as, where somebody has told you or where you believe that glass ceiling is in your life, okay? You can break it. Somebody's told you that maybe you shouldn't or you couldn't or you mustn't or you didn't have the talent or for whatever reason you were supposed to, be seen and not heard or whatever it might be for you personally, okay? But the Six of Cups is here to tell you that yes, those flowers are for you. Look how you're pulling back on that. You're looking at them. You want to touch them. You want to inhale and feel, smell their fragrance. You want to reach out and touch their silky petals. But somebody told you once upon a time you weren't allowed to do that. So now your angel, a spirit guide, a past loved one could come in and say, they are for you. They were for you this whole time. I don't know who told you you weren't allowed to touch those flowers, but they are meant for you. They're your flowers. So go ahead, embrace them, feel their silkiness, inhale their beautiful fragrance. Okay, so it's more of a belief that you are deserving of the magic to bring in your desires and your wishes and your dreams. We also have the devil here. The devil is like the phoenix rising out of the ashes. It's actually a very good card, although we may have to change our routines, our habits, our behaviors. And we want to. We know that they don't have value in our life, or they pull us down, they weigh us down, they're not good for us. And so this is a month when we want to kind of clear the path of bad behaviors or bad habits and throw them in the trash can and walk away. It could also be that you are starting a brand new path, and therefore you must completely walk away from what you consider your present right now. And start again, start anew. Be like the fool on your journey. Okay, now for money, finances, job-related, career-related, we have the Two of Pentacles. Now the Two of Pentacles is saying, okay, whatever you choose will be good, but if you don't choose, if you don't make a decision and just go a little bit too much with that flow and don't have a strategy, do not have a plan, those ships are coming closer and closer all the time to shore, and you hold a pentacle in each of your hands. So each ship will take you to a destination that is marvelous, that is wonderful, but you have to make the decision, because when those ships leave, you need to be on one of them. When we're looking at relationships, oh, you're just about ready to throw in the towel, huh? Trust me when I say that, the full moon the full moon definitely is about relationships, and the new moon, which will be an eclipse, will be about relationships for you. So I can see how you've had enough of some relationships in your life, that you understand that it's time to come to a closure. And don't worry, because when Mercury turns direct on October the 2nd, you're going to be able to make some final decisions about what lays in your heart and how to treat yourself in the best possible way. Is this relationship good for me? Do they support me? Do they love me? Do they have compassion for me? I think you do those things already in the relationships that you're looking at. So it's not so much what you're giving, it's what's coming back at you that you have to really stand up. And if they're not of value anymore, then allow them to go on their path forward, and you go on your path forward. And you could meet some really wonderful new people. Okay, this is the door of abundance that you are sitting in front of. So truly, you are so close to meeting some of the people, or growing that relationship deeper with some of the people in your life, that you just need to step up to that door and open it and see what's on the other side, because there's going to be people there to greet you and help you on your way and grow yourself. Maybe in business and finance, within the community. Maybe they raise your stature in the community or in the home life in some way. So there could be somebody new that really makes you stand up and say, oh, this feels good. But you're really considering what relationships that you really need to leave in the past. Our spirituality, it's the Nine of Cups. Place a wish. They're listening. I can't put that any clearer. With Jupiter doing what it's doing in the sky, and this shows up in your spirituality. Connect with God, your angels, your spirit guides, the cosmos, the universe, whatever you call it, okay? Because, oh my goodness, this is the wish card. This is saying make the wish, it will come true. So don't hope for it, don't wish for it, but expect it. Expect it. And it might come in November, it might come in December, but trust me, when you're whispering up to the heavens, they are listening. They've got their ears on. They're all listening to you and what you want, and they're getting to work now to make that possible in your life. So it will be with divine timing, but what a powerful card to have in your spirituality sector. And health and well-being, well, let's look at this. Now, we've got the moon. So it's about taking care of your inner self, okay? If you're not feeling well, chances are you're wrestling inside with a problem, a decision that needs to be made. It's weighing you down. It's pulling you down. So yes, decisions, especially after October 2nd, maybe even give it an extra week just so that Mercury really starts to go direct for us. But seriously, anything that's ailing you is, and when we get depressed or we get sad or we get frustrated and we can't really get grounded, that's when those little bugs just happen to be able to bite extra hard. And they stick with us, and all of a sudden we've got the runny nose, or our tummy feels horrible, or something worse. So really it's about your health and well-being. And if we pay attention to our shadow card says rest, recuperate. Okay, so that is number one. So if you're not feeling well, you're not feeling up to the task, up to the challenge, then go back to bed and dream of your wonderful tomorrow. Now, I've got the Rose Oracle cards here. So we're going to pull one of those for you. And I'm just going to turn to the book. It just has a big write-up, but I won't go through the whole write-up for you. Look at that. Healing the mother line. Healing, ancestral work, mother line growing up. So let's just turn to the book for a little bit of information on that. I'm wondering if these are in alphabetical order or anything. I really didn't take great... Healing the Great Mother, not the Great Mother. Healing is happening. Healing is the mother line. Okay. So I reach all the way back to the original mother, and I set all the mothers and myself free. So this is complex healing, or we're living in a time of complex healing. Okay, collectively we're facing traumas that we've never had to before. And so many today are born to mothers who were not mothered themselves, and they just don't know how to be that person in somebody else's life. So it's time to mend the chain. So we're always told to look at that male god in the sky. I think the majority of us have been brought up that way. But we have to realize that there is a female energy as well, and we need to reach out to it. Okay, because that is a very sacred energy, a very powerful energy. And so we need to start healing and start understanding that we can have hugs and embraces and compassion and empathy once again. So you may have to have a courage to deal with this from a healing point for yourself. Maybe it's somebody close to you. Maybe you need to be that person for somebody else. But healing the mother line is understanding that a lot of people in this day and age don't truly know, just from their upbringing, their division with other people, what it's truly like to have compassion for another, empathy for another. And it all starts with you and allowing yourself to heal from anything that happened in your past involving a mother or a mother figure, a grandmother, an aunt, a female teacher that you looked up to, and how they treated you. And did they treat you with compassion and love and understanding? Did they nurture you and want to see you grow? Or did they push you down? And so that is a lot of your healing that you can do this month, and we do have the healing card as the first card. So until we meet again, remember, I do love you.